Hey Sam, I was wondering with the explosive plays in the second half, what kind of opened up for you guys? You weren't able to get those big chunks of yards in the first half, but on those
Yeah,
possessions in the second, it all rolled together.
yeah. Really, we just had to come together and settle down. We kind of weren't playing like ourselves in the first half. They're doing some different things on the defense side of the ball. So we just had to adjust a little bit at halftime, just come out ready to go in the second half.
What kind of adjustments did you make? Like what did you take away that Syracuse was doing effectively in the first half?
Yeah, well, they play with their secondary. They're playing really deep. They're kind of bailing on everything. So we knew our deep game wasn't really going to be there. So we just had to take the underneath stuff and just take what they're giving us. So once we settled down and started doing that, things started opening up.
Thanks.
Okay, JB Ricks. Go ahead, JB.
Hey, Sam, congrats on the win. That first drive, you guys looked like you had the flow. It looked like you guys had the excitement of finally playing somebody other than your own teammates. And then after that, the Dolphins just went into a funk. How much of the atmosphere or lack thereof was a catalyst in you guys not being able to keep that rhythm that you established on your first drive?
Yeah, I wouldn't blame it on the atmosphere. Really, there was just a couple plays. Really, we were killing drives with one play, one mistake. We were just killing drives off of that. So we just got to stay consistent and play clean football every drive because, like at any time, we can have one bad play and it kills the drive. And that's what was happening a lot in the first half. So we just got to make sure we can stay consistent and just play consistent football.
All right, appreciate you.
Okay, Greg Barnes. You're up next, Greg.
Sam, given the known quantities on this offense and that you played with all these guys, when you go through a period there where you're not executing at the highest level, is there? I'm assuming there's no stress, there's no worry about it. You just know that hey, we didn't get it this time. Next time we'll be more confident and it'll move smoothly.
Yeah, definitely. We just got to come together as a team. It's our mistakes. It's not anything that they're doing that's causing problems. It's us causing our own problems. So as long as we clean those problems up, then we'll move the ball. But yeah, there really is no stress. We know what we're capable of doing on the offensive side of the ball. So we just had to do what we had to do and just limit the mistakes, and we start moving the ball.
And Max talked about how he expected mistakes to be early in the season. Did you guys expect there to be some rust that you'd have to work through anyway?
Honestly, no. I think we've had a lot of time to repair, so I'm not going to use the excuse that there should be mistakes. I think we hold ourselves to a high standard, so we got to clean those mistakes up. And no, I'm definitely not going to use what's going on as an excuse for the mistakes we had today. I think there's a lot of things that we could have cleaned up. I definitely could have played a little better. Turned the ball over twice today, so definitely got to clean those plays up. But yeah, overall we had a good game on offense, but definitely there's no excuse for the mistakes that I had or our team had today.
Thanks, Sam.
All right, let's go to Brendan Marks. Brendan, go ahead.
Hey, Sam, I was just going to ask, what did you see on that second interception, the deep toss? Did it just hang short, or did the guy come out of nowhere? What was it you were looking at there?
Yeah, I was trying to look the safety off, and I thought I did a good job of that. He kind of flew to the right side of the field, so I thought I was going to be able to get the throw in there to Diami. But, I mean, that kid's a good player, so I shouldn't have thrown the ball, even though I tried to look him off. But, yeah, he made a good play, and I'm going to learn from it.
Thank you.
All right, last one, Gregory Hall. Go ahead.
Sam, what did you see out of Javonte Williams and Michael Carter that got things going in the second half to kind of open up the offense for y'all?
Yeah, those are two really good players. They both had a really good game today. A lot of people talk about the passing game and the receivers, but Syracuse, they're playing very soft in the secondary, so our running backs had to take advantage of it. Really those two guys are the engine of this offense. If we get a run game established, then we can play with anybody. So, and credit to the O-line. O-line did a really, really good job all game long of keeping me clean in the pocket and giving those guys holes to run through, and then the rest is them just making plays in space. They made a lot of people miss today. Javonte ended up having, I think, 3 touchdowns, and Michael did a really good job getting us into the red zone and stuff like that. So I'm definitely very proud of those guys, and they're going to have a big year, both of them.
Michael Carter ended up being your number 2 wide receiver today. How does that help the offense in total, being able to get those swing passes to them and get them open?
Both our running backs, we're trying to kind of implement them in the passing game a little bit more. everyone's so worried about our receivers, and our backs are some really good receivers as well. So if we have all our receivers and the backs included in our pass game, along with our tight end, Garrett Walston, then we're going to be really hard to stop. So that's kind of something we've kind of worked in the offseason, just getting them involved in the passing game, because last year they really weren't involved in the passing game a whole lot. So that's something we try to work on in the offseason.
Thanks, and I like the bling too.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, Sam. Thanks so much.
Yep.